All right. YouTube, welcome to my channel. We are locked in for this week, and I can't wait to get started. Tonight, unfortunately, we are missing Lisa, my co-host. We're missing Colleen, correspondent, panelist, and Meow, our engineer, are all off for the night. We wish them well, and we hope for the best. We can't wait to see them, hopefully Saturday, maybe next week, hopefully for finale night. Anyway, let me bring in my big-time, long-time collaborator, contributor, friend, D.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. This is personally the best double ever. So let's start. Let's go.
The best double ever.
Yeah, double addiction.
Okay, let's talk about the. Well, I guess before we dive right into our episode tonight, let's do a quick recap of the things that have happened that get us to this point. So the week that we've had in review, we had Vince win our HOH this week, and under his reign, we had 3 nominees, and those nominees were Keanu, Kelly, and help me with the third one, Ava. Thank you. So we have the 3 of them on the block. And when the blockbuster or when the veto competition comes up, we get a veto winner in Morgan. This gives Morgan her, I believe it was 3rd veto in a row. Okay, yeah.
In a row.
So that she's really turned it on since the jury set up. Since when Mickey left, actually, right?
Yeah. That's right.
So Morgan has really stepped up her game, kept herself safe for 3 straight weeks, and is starting to have some influence. She's tight with Vinny the Lip.
Yeah.
So she pitches, I guess, an idea to Vince during his HOH to, hey, I'm going to use this veto, and I'm going to take down Keanu or Ava or Kelly. And I would like very much for you to put up your number 2, in her mind, ally, Lauren.
Oh yeah.
Now this is pretty.
It was intense.
This was pretty hard for Vince because he's already wishy-washy and kind of self-deprecating and a little in the first place. But now there's some real pressure coming at him from a strong person who wants to, who still wants to be his friend and still come across as, a genuine number 1 ally, but is really applying the pressure to Vince in a way that I guess he's probably not accustomed to, which we haven't seen in the house anyway so far.
Yeah.
So, do you have any thoughts about Morgan and what she may have done with the veto to influence Vince at this point about getting nominations made up?
Yeah. First, I'd like to say one thing. Ashley started the ball. She said, there's 3 of them together. There's Kelly, there's Lauren, and there's Ava. Now, if you keep those 3 together, we're not going to make it that far. So she brought it up to Vince and Morgan's attention that we should put Lauren up. And now those are the reason why. And that when she started to talk about it, that's when Morgan took over. And to tell you the truth, it took me forever and sleep deprived to watch these 2 talk about this nonstop all night. And back and forth. The lip was crying, and she was making points with the M&Ms. And then when he would say, yes, okay, we'll put her up as a renom, Lauren would show up and he would change his mind all over again. I kid you not, it was like this for 2 days. To the last minute, it was happening, not happening, And all of a sudden, I opened the screen and Lauren is on the block.
Okay, so Vince was resisting at first, you're saying, and he was trying to stand tall, be firm, or whatever you would expect from someone that's the HOH. But ultimately, he bows to Morgan and puts up his. I guess Vince has always seen Lauren as his number one ally, not Morgan.
Yes, it's true.
And but yet he puts up Lauren, his number one ally.
Yeah. Because Morgan literally made him see that it's better to put her up, because she promised him that she was not going to vote her out.
Yeah.
So I guess he trusted her in that way. And also the fact that she's never been on the block, by the way. It's her first time on the block.
Yeah, okay.
So a lot of people use that when they want to win a game, right?
Well, that was probably the only real point that was made, right? Was the fact that she hasn't been on the block.
Yeah.
And it is a 3-person nomination season, so it's even more so.
Top.
Yeah.
So it's your turn to go up. But at first, it was not about, the veto. When she won the veto, she says, well, she goes up, and everything is cool. Nothing's happening. Everything is okay for they have like a bit of time that they don't talk about it. She's not thinking about voting her out until then they realize, wait a minute. I don't want Keanu to go home. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Go home. It's stupid for me, because then Keanu leaves the game for Morgan. For Morgan, personally, if Keanu goes home, then it means that she's the number one on everybody's head. So she wants to keep Keanu in for her home game, right? And then she convinced Vince that it's the best plan for him too.
So you're saying it's the house consensus that Keanu is the number one winner of the game if he makes it to the end?
Not just that, the one the most dangerous one. He's above her right now, Morgan. They're thinking more of him. He goes on the block every week, you know what I mean? Almost every week.
That's right. Yes.
So
that's
for
not
her,
a strength.
keeping him in the house, it's better for Morgan's game. Not for Vince's game, but he doesn't know that.
Well, he is one. He is one person, and with the two people going on the block, with two people going on the block, one person being Keanu, that only leaves one other seat. Chances of it being you is lesser, right? As long as Keanu's around.
Yes.
But who doesn't put up Morgan and Keanu as the number one and number two threats? I mean, they're at 6 at this point.
It gives her a better chance to get off the block by, that's what she's trying to give more chance for herself to win, to get to the end of the game.
Okay, so let's talk more about before, back up just a little bit. When they're doing the nominations, Ava has a moment during the nominations when Vince tells her that she's going to be a pawn in his little nomination setup. She pulls out a chess pawn and comes out with a full Rachel Riley iconic moment speech.
Amazing. Yes, it was. Oh, that was the
Oh,
best thing
look,
ever.
look, it's Lisa D.
Hi, Lisa. That was the best move ever. I've never seen no one leave the table in all the season. Put a chess piece on the table and leave and completely. I think she went out the back door, right? The patio door. She used the patio door to exit. That was epic on Ava's behalf. You know what I
All
mean? That was
right.
amazing. I think I was laughing for 5 minutes. That was so cool. But thanks for bringing that up. I forgot about it.
Okay, yeah, I was just thinking too about the events that happened over the week, and I was like, oh yeah, Ava. She had her TV moment. That
Yeah.
was pretty something. Okay, so let's move on to Morgan convincing Vince to put up his number one ally, Lauren,
Yeah.
to face Keanu and Kelly in the blockbuster. Now that's a pretty strong blockbuster
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
threesome because we've got Kelly and Keanu who are no strangers to this at all.
No.
They have been perpetual block mates the entire time, but
Yeah.
uh, Lauren is no slouch in the competitive roles either because she has won two HOHs. So we've got three real good competitors up there for the blockbuster. One of them is going to be safe, and one of them is going home. So it's going to be pretty neat to see what happens in this blockbuster.
Yeah.
So we get to the blockbuster, and it turns out that it's the competition that we've seen a few times in Big Brother already.
Yeah.
I think it was our panelist Colleen that pointed out. Up, 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 up. Hello.
Hello, friends.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
How are you?
I've been better, but I want to chat. I'm glad I caught you guys. I missed the
Oh,
episode, so you got to fill me in on everything.
Oh, we're getting there. We're just. I'm pretty sure you already seen part of the what happened for the Morgan to convince him to put Lauren up.
yeah,
So
A
we're
we got.
little.
recapping the week. So
I
we're
Okay, good.
So
Okay,
we haven't got to the new stuff yet.
I'll follow along. Lead the way.
So we're at the part of like
Mhm.
Morgan, like the competition was about to happen between Lauren, Kelly, and Keanu, and it
Yeah.
was one of those very popular game. You know when they duck down, they try to put the ball in the hole. It's like a tube at the bottom, but it's really high in the air. You know that
Mm-hmm.
when
the swimmer Matt
Jag,
in
no
season
Jag,
25.
Jag play that with the swimmer and the other one.
Yes.
You have to go up the stairs, get the ball, and try to put it in that little tube.
You got to race
The
down.
the
Yeah,
person
yeah. No,
I
it's
think
actually backwards. It's done backwards. You have to run back,
Oh,
jump
yeah.
in that thing, and
Mm-hmm.
look for a ball and come out. Go up the stairs and then reach down and put it in that to let it go into a tube. And kid you not, Keanu did 10 balls in a row, then put one in whatsoever.
Crazy.
Lauren was putting him in like she did it all her life, one after the other. And then she stalled because you have to put four of them to win. She stalled after that, and everybody was trying to catch up. And then I think Kelly got one in, and then Keanu got one in, and all of a sudden, actually Ed called it. She's gonna get it. It's gonna happen. And when he said that, she got it in, and she won. She won the arena. And when she came down the stairs, everybody came down the stairs for the announcement to say which one won it.
Mm-hmm.
The reaction of Vince was so obvious.
No.
He did not let it get it. he showed his true color when she came down and the eye sideways and smiled that she won, and then she ran right to him, and he did not like hold back. He just hold her like it was a championship or something like that. And I think Morgan noticed that so bad. Morgan noticed that. And dumbass move to me personally. I would have said congratulations. I would have all back all the joy. So Morgan would not have looked at her this way, but she did, and that was a bad move on Vince, and it
Mhm.
was a bad move on Lauren. That's just me.
Well, I
Right
mean, if they're
after,
declaring their teammates, it's not such a bad thing. But if he thinks anyone else is going to save him now, I don't know.
yeah. So after that, the vote started. They had to vote someone out between Kelly and Keanu.
Hmm.
So both Morgan and Ashley went in and voted to keep Keanu, and both Ava and more Lauren voted to keep Kelly, and then Vince had to break the tie between Keanu and Kelly.
Oh, they made him do it.
Yeah, and then he sent Kelly home.
Oh, D.
He did. He sent Kelly home. I know. I'm not done yet.
Oh, no.
That's great for Vince though,
That is
right?
great
Because
for Vince.
everybody wanted Kelly out ever since the beginning of the game, and who's
Yeah.
the HOH that finally gets Kelly out? It's Vince.
Well, that's good, but oh, that's
I know.
good for his game for other people's perception. But
But I
you
I,
know,
I, I called it. I
Keanu can
told
kick his
Colleen.
butt in the
I
final.
told Colleen, calm down. Keanu's safe. She didn't believe me until they vote her out. I'm like, okay, you believe me now? Yes.
Hmm. Hmm.
So we went on right off the bat. We ran on to the next HOH. They announced it was a double
H of H.
HOH, and
H of H.
we went.
Cannon.
We went to play this weird. It's not a weird game. It's just a bunch of ball. You have to land it on the like a strip at the other end that catches onto your ball to slow it down. So you need to put five and then press your buzzer.
Hmm.
And kid you not, Morgan mastered it so well.
Okay.
She did press the buzzer, and that was it. The girl, it's a wrap. She got it so perfectly. But I was impressed about Ashley though. She got two really quick. I thought she was going to win at
So,
first, and she
so
was going at it.
so that's Morgan's first HOH then in this double eviction tonight.
Yes.
Okay. So, oh,
Oh,
sorry. I'm so sorry. Can I rewind one sec just to ask a question?
go ahead.
So they announced the double. Julie announced it to them sitting
Yeah,
in the living room.
yeah.
And were they like
Before we
did they
announced
react like they expected it?
yeah, I already knew. Everybody knew. Everybody
Yeah.
knew.
Okay.
They were not surprised by it.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
So like it's like she wins, and remember, foreshadowing, the expression they had in that hug did not help them. Because Morgan
Oh,
went right to bat. She knew what she was doing. She put Keanu up with Lauren
okay.
because she knew that Keanu would fight for his life
Mm-hmm.
with her. So they went for questions. And guess what the question was about?
The mastermind.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
on
Oh,
top of that, it was, remember what the HOH that Keanu won? It was by memory. And
okay.
as soon as they start that competition, I said Keanu's going to win this because he was good at the memory. That's how he got his first HOH.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
everybody was playing. It was all, getting it. You just have to find the mastermind in which picture he was. We all got it right. Everybody was following, except Ava missed one. And I was happy that Vince missed one.
Finally.
And at the end, Lauren missed one. So there was only Keanu versus Morgan left.
The HOH versus the guy on the block.
Versus the, yeah.
Yeah, and then when the question was asked, it was a wrap. Can you pick up the board, wrote down a big number. He was really enthusiastic about his answer, but Morgan could not find the answer because she did not participate in that specific competition.
Oh.
So she guessed 120 seconds, but it was 4,000 seconds.
Way off.
Keanu wrote down 1,800.
Way off.
Oh, shoot.
Way off. But I think he probably divided by accident. Maybe that's how he counted it by accident. I think that's what he did. He divided by accident, and he probably went down to 1,800. But anyways, he won his veto.
He won
And
the veto. Was he jumping up and down? Excited?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Not the only one who was jumping up and down. I was jumping in my living room.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about the house guests.
I was bebopping, like screaming in the microphone. Go, bro! Let's go, bro! I was so proud of him, and that's why I said, Rachel's going to be really proud of him for that part. Oh wow, amazing job on his part. So now they went to the veto ceremony right off the back. It's fast paced, right?
Yeah.
So he sat there, and of course he had to go in front of everybody because it's different. And he says, of course, I'm going to use a veto on myself. So he went back to sit down on the sofa, and Morgan got up, and she says, well, we already speak about Ava, can you take his place? And Ava got to sit down, and she knew that Lauren was going to go out because she was there. But even then, another thing that Vince did wrong, instead of voting Lauren out, he voted Ava out.
Oh.
And Morgan is not going to forget that.
Well, Vince, that's expected.
I know, but he was supposed to vote her out.
No,
It should have been.
I'll talk about it more after, but it was like, don't these people know? Like they were from the beginning, from week 1.
Yeah, I know, but they don't know that. They think it's just number 2.
Yeah, but Morgan knows Vince is a new alliance to her.
Yeah, but aren't you supposed to follow your alliance?
The new one or the original? That's what I mean.
The new one.
Well, if
3 of your
that's what we
alliance
call messy
there.
game.
No, but 3 of your alliance are together, and then she won the HOH. She didn't get to go on the block, but you cannot vote her out. She will bring this up, and you know how many times she brought shit up? She will bring that up. Trust me, she will remember it.
For game's sake, yeah, I hope so.
Exactly. Right? And his long-lasting hug with Lauren, he's never gonna sleep again. So, oh my God. And after that, the other 2 went in, and of course, Ken was happy to vote her out. She wanted him to go. And then Ashley voted her. Basically, Ashley put the last coffin in, and nailed in the coffin. That was it. So Lauren was voted 2-1 out of the house. And like that, I lost both my pick in one night.
No, we've all had those nights, eh?
But what I did well is I placed bet last week, and I put 2 points on Morgan using the veto, and I put points on Lauren being picked as a renom, and I also put points on Morgan winning the HOH in the double. So I'm okay. I put points everywhere, so I knew something was going to happen, except I forgot Lauren was my player. That's the only thing I did wrong. I forgot that Lauren was my player. I was thinking Kelly, right? That's what happens when you have 2 of them. But it's okay. I managed to survive with putting extra points here and there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the second players went home. I went to the jury house. And yeah, this is how it happens. And I said at the end of the show that this is one of the best double eviction I've ever seen.
Oh, I gotta see this. I'm so sad
Yeah,
I
it
missed
was really like company wise, everybody was like, it's everybody could have won. So that was fair right off the bat. And the ball sticking, I was surprised some of them were not doing any better. But Morgan was just like bang, bang, bang. That was it.
Yeah, she
Like,
dominated that last that head of household competition.
yeah,
Wow.
Absolutely destroyed it.
yeah. So it's like they were playing against a master, and
Just like
they were
Lauren
children.
in the blockbuster. Just
Yeah, yeah. So two ladies killed their competition tonight, and one went home. Unfortunately for her.
both of them did. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Are you foreshadowing, bro? You're not foreshadowing, because that would be my player that I picked at the end of the year to win.
Who do you think's going to win it tonight?
Tonight?
Did they hint at an
I've been
HOH?
trying to think, because Morgan cannot win. Remember, just put that in your head. Morgan is out with she can't win. So I'm putting a bet on Ashley, because I swear to God, this woman owes me an HOH.
I don't think she's ever going to want to win one. I might finally stop betting on it.
I don't know, man. You got to take this one to the end.
Yeah.
I thought I would, but the more I see her game, the more it looks like. See, I just don't see what you see, D. I just don't see her.
But then put it on Vince. Put it on Vince. Put it on Vince.
I'm ready to. No, I'm ready to. I'm just ready to. I was
Someone's
ready
got
to
an
see her
attitude
turn it
tonight.
on, but she's not turning it on.
Oh.
Yeah,
Jeez.
she isn't, but I think she's playing. I think she thinks she's playing great, like protecting her game and playing
Yeah, well,
as much as she can as well at the same time. So
I agree with that. No, that's truth. There's truth in that
I think Keanu wins.
it got her this far.
for sure.
Yeah, it's not a
I get this
game-winning
feeling.
game. I think the only way she could have
Well, that's
won
what I
is she
mean.
was
Just
sitting
getting
next to like I don't even know if I could say Kelly, maybe Ava.
yeah, because Kelly could at least say, "Hey, I was at least competing, and I
Yeah.
wanted to be irritating."
Yeah.
I wanted. You're a lawyer. I wanted to do this. Or I am this. Whatever.
Well, Keanu.
I'm ready for it to turn it on.
I don't want to pick Vince, even though he might win. I don't want to pick him because I don't want to give him anything.
But yeah, but Vince needs the win. I think he.
No, I think Keanu is going to steal it from him.
I like Keanu. I think
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the edited TV show just really puts him in such a good light.
He's got to win. He's got to win. I want him to win because he's going to keep Ashley safe, right? But I want, by accident, I want Keanu to remove Vince out of the game.
By accident.
Well, he only has to put up 2 people now, so.
Well, guess what? It's all fast it could go when someone wins a veto. You take one off, and there's only one player left, or 2, depending.
When you're so used to having to put up 3 people, and now you only get to put up 2, that means you've already kind of.
Really fast.
That means you've already kind of got your backup in case somebody removes himself off the block. You've already got that planned out too.
Mm-hmm.
And someone used the veto, you screw
3 people in the first place.
When you remove one person and the other person is safe, it only leaves one more person to go up. So basically, you almost vote everybody in. I mean, you nominate almost the entire house in one shot.
Oh yeah.
So if Keanu wins, and I know he might put the women up because it's a bad choice. You should wait, right? And then try to backdoor Morgan. But he's not. He's going to put her straight up, which that's a bad move because Morgan's going to win the veto, come down, and who's going to put up? He's going to have to put Vince up because he's not going to want to put Ava up. She's not a threat to him. And so is Ashley.
Yeah.
So the two people in danger this week, if it's Keanu, it's Morgan and Vince. And if they have to vote, that'd be a disaster. But because Ava owes a favor to Morgan, she will most likely vote Vince out over Morgan.
Oh, that's tricky for me. Do you think she would?
Yes.
You think there's any chance that she would?
She would,
convince?
because she's not going to want Vince to win because what he did to Lauren.
Yeah. Her and Lauren got close there.
Yeah. And because Ashley is made in a final two with Ava, she could use that to her advantage to vote him out. And by having him gone, right, he's good at competition. He won many HOH.
Mm-hmm.
Morgan usually just win the veto. Just focus on the game and just trying to find an HOH and you're good to go.
Now, do the girls all think or feel like they're aligned? Like between Morgan, Ava?
That's a World War III.
That's what I mean. Do you think they'd want to cut one of the girls?
It's
Let's
only
say,
Ava and Ashley that goes along with together.
yeah,
And
right?
the only reason Ava is going to be nice to Morgan and Morgan helped her out once. And I think as a return of favor, she always says, if you do something for me, I do something back. I think this is how she would pay her back is by voting him out.
Yeah, but we're at the end of the game now. We can't, there's no more favors. We got to bounce some checks.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, she could bounce a lot of checks because Morgan helped her a lot. So she might say, okay, I waited all game and then maybe I should give it to her now. Or maybe Ava doesn't want a guy to win. She wants a girl to win.
Oh, tricky.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder who Ava sees the jury putting votes on over, like if it was, let's say, Ava and Morgan in the final two or Ava and Vince in the final two. I'm not saying that that's likely, but I wonder what her thought process is there. Like if she thinks she has a better chance against
think
one
they
or
can
the
think
other.
all they want, but I'm pretty sure that Morgan's safety herself. Like she's gonna fight for that veto so bad, it's gonna be hard for them to put her to get out of the house now.
That's for sure.
She's not gonna trust nobody.
Here.
The only person she actually maybe trusts right now to the side is Ashley, but she also told everybody that Ashley does not take her to final two. She knows Keanu's not taking the final two. She knows Ava's not doing it, and she knows that Vince's not doing it, even though Vince's telling her that, yes, I'm taking the final two, but I don't believe Vince myself, so she's right.
Yeah.
He's full of boo-boo. I'll be nice, not doo-doo, boo-boo. That's good.
I hear it.
He's terrible. And he's going to cry when he does, I don't need to do it. They pushed me to do it. I'm so sorry, Morgan, but I want to win the game.
Well, Morgan was going hard on him for like 2-3 days.
Yeah, it's okay. He's so dumb.
I mean, when you find that someone, this is the point of the game.
But look what
right?
it got him, though. It saved him.
It's
he survived the double.
But dude, it damages game to win. When you get to the end, no one's going to.
If he would have turned on Morgan,
you know what it reminds me of?
he...
This season, I don't know if you want to agree with me. This season reminds me of what's his name, Dan and Danielle.
Oh yeah.
Dan is Vince and Danielle is Lauren. Lauren was winning a lot of competition like Danielle, and Dan was using her to get to the end, right? Same thing as Vince. He was using Lauren to get to the end. It's the
Yeah.
same type of game. I recognize it right away.
Well, I know too. I mentioned in a private conversation we had that this thing with Morgan and Vince kind of reminds me of Kevin Martin and Will in BB Canada, where Kevin Martin he found, what do you call it, a lame duck
Uh,
in Will, and preyed on that. He flirted with him. He drew him
Oh,
in,
remind me.
right? But everybody hated him for that. But now that it's like flipped around and Morgan is doing that to Vince, it's kind of like, girl, go girl. Meanwhile, I'm like, oh, okay, so we're okay with that now. All right, cool.
it's weird how that works sometimes, isn't it?
Isn't it?
To me, it is.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah, but it's cool to see that it worked. Like, poor sad Vince, man. Like, how could it work so easily?
Oh my God, this guy is so annoying.
Yeah, they're both in it.
Vince the shampoo.
Maybe I don't agree necessarily with or maybe I couldn't play the way that Vince is, but what he's doing, his results, man, they're just he could really tell a story at the end that would, if he were to just
I would fall asleep.
if he just
I would really fall
I
asleep.
was faking being weak, and I was faking the crying, and I was faking,
I was
all of that, and it was all
No,
part of
no.
getting you all to feel sorry for me.
Well, that's the problem.
It would work.
He could pretend, but the problem is he didn't play this game
No,
intentionally that way.
no.
He's like that in his
Unless he
everyday
confesses.
life.
And unless he confesses at the end that that was a persona. That's what Ashley's going to do. I was only putting on a persona. I wasn't really.
Yeah, but a persona. No. Vince did not go one-on-one and try to save himself off the block.
didn't
Ashley
have to.
played perfectly. She went to each room and talked to everybody.
Yeah,
and she
Vince
had
did too.
her plan. Vince did what?
Talk to everybody in the house. I assure you.
About what? About what?
About the weather, everything, all of it, everything.
Okay.
Bathroom.
Okay. But Ashley
everything.
has talked more than even though he cried all night. But Ashley's been around the block and played a better game than him socially. All he did is been whining in people's ears. It doesn't work that way.
I acknowledge all that. Sure.
Of course.
But now he got stuck between two girls and he had to pick one. And now he was happy when the other one came back in. That's when he cannot stop lying. His body actually reacts to his
big
lies.
brother.
That's what I mean. That's
She
why I don't think it's
having a hugger.
I think
so dumb. It's a dumb move when he hugged her like that. So I would have been like, no, keep going on, bro.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think he's doing this intentionally. He's so such a wishy-washy, people pleaser, pisser offer.
Yes,
that's what I think. I mean,
that's exactly right.
He alluded.
And he's playing it to perfection. Playing, I'm a house guest. He's playing it to perfection.
To perfection.
I'm gonna put a tomato on
he's playing that role to perfection. The weasel, the rat, the the wishy-washy crybaby lumberjack with the mustache.
Karan said that he was the worst candidate.
He's playing it to perfection.
No, Karan said he's not. If he wins the game, he's be the worst winner ever.
He's going to be a real tough dude on the final night. He's I was just, I was never. You're right.
I've been fooling all of you.
I'll be having a slingshot.
This whiny little.
I was slingshot him in the nose. I was slingshot him in the hose. Like
he's
shut up to make him cry. That's exactly what you did the entire season.
No offense, but this follows suit. If he were to stand up at Final 2 and give a drag speech.
Yes! That's right.
I'll go there.
Where's he at? Where is he?
I'll go there.
I can picture him standing, if he was that okay, I got to do something about this. I'm going to pretend. I'm going to pretend I've been playing them this whole time. Even the producers, I've been playing everybody.
Hands are covered in your blood.
Don't do
I am the
Don't
most
do it.
dominant, masterful, and strategic player in this house.
That's
Just
why I said
saying.
it, so you wouldn't have to play it again.
Just saying. You know,
Well,
I was looking through my video files, and I found the entirety of his speech, not just that clip.
Wonderful.
Like,
I'm sure Dee would love that.
yeah, if you'd like, I can demonstrate how it's done.
No, let's not. We're good. We're
Or
good.
Jag would. Jag could do it for us.
Yeah, well, he's good. He's got to write a book next.
Jag. What happened to that guy? He used to be everywhere.
Mm-hmm. He did. Hasn't been on CBS for a while.
See, look at this. I disagree. Vince threw her under the bus a lot. That's right.
Oh, hey,
Vince showing one act of kindness is not him just bowing down to Morgan either. And not only that, but he did it exactly perfect timing, because him giving her that whatever
Embrace.
right there, that move, enabled him to be safe for the entire double eviction. She was in complete power and didn't have to put him up in any way, and didn't. Now, if he would have not put up Lauren, I don't know if Morgan would have done the same thing. She might have put up Vince then.
Maybe, but I think she knows that she's kind of wrapped around Vince's finger, so she could just keep playing with him.
That's right. But
literally and figuratively.
But since he gave a little, she's going to think that she's going to think that maybe she's got a little something. We'll have to see. We'll have to see at another junction or who bends to whose will. And if it turns out that it benefits Vince, then I'll understand why he did. If it's Morgan, then Vince is everything that he's portraying himself to be. And it's not strategy, it's just him being him.
Yeah.
And that would be just so sad. I mean, is it worth $750,000 to? Is it worth $750 to show everybody that that's who you are as a real person? I don't know. Well, I guess it would be, maybe.
Well, I'm Canadian, so $750 US is a good chunk of money.
Right. That's like real money. That's real money.
That's right.
Oh man. But yeah, that would be something though if Vince could demonstrate that he was like, that was just my persona.
Oh, hey.
Right? If he just did one of them.
Hello, Vince.
So, yeah, that's where we're at. Any other words for what to expect? Maybe out of an HOH from, I don't know, who would be the most unlikely, unexpected
Ava.
HOH winner? Probably Ava.
What do you think she would do?
Wow. What would Ava do with an HOH?
You think she would put Keanu up?
She would put up Vince and Keanu.
I think so too.
To get the guys out. And then if one of them wins if neither one of them win the veto, then Keanu will probably go over Vince.
You think they'd vote out Keanu? Who would be voting? Oh, I
don't know.
Because that would be Morgan voting.
It would be Morgan, and then she would get Ashley
and they would just vote as a block together.
And those two, I think, would be enough votes to keep Vince, because wasn't it already 3 votes to win tonight? Yeah, it was 2-2, and then Vince had to break it with a tiebreaker. So 3 votes would have won tonight. So 2 votes should win next time.
Yeah. Then we're at the final 4, baby.
We are there, huh? We're at 5, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at 5. So who are our 5? We've got here. Let me try to put on I just got my studio back, so.
Oh yeah, I see your heads back again.
Yeah, how nice for all of us. So let's see. I'm trying to go through our list here to see. Let me
That
put
would
on
be
the camera so I can get that together. We've got Keanu left in the house. Here, let's put my old man back up there. And we got Keanu up in the house still. He's somebody left. We've got our girl Morgan left. Where you at, Keanu? There's Morgan. And of course, we've got Vince left up in there. And we've got Ashley still in the house. And we've got Ava still in the house. Wow. Yeah, losing Lauren and Kelly tonight.
I don't think anybody, like either audience or house guests, realized for the last couple weeks how close to the end they actually are. I mean, like, is this gameplay? I didn't see tonight clearly, but is this gameplay the blood that Rachel wanted to see, or is this just lightweight, whatever game?
Well, I mean, I guess the blood splatter, I guess, came from, even though it was not successful, it was still probably Morgan's getting Vince to put up his number one, Lauren. That really did kind of mess his game up. That was somebody in the house that would have kept him safe had they won power, and they were capable of winning power and have won power in the past, and with that power kept him safe. And he turned on that, and with a lot of other people in the house not really affording him that luxury.
Yeah, that's true.
It was a big move for him, but it did pay off. Whether it was intentional or not, I don't know. I'd like to think it was. I like to think it was because he's so self-aware. Because he tells people who he is and what he is, right? A lot of people, are too ashamed to, or whatever the feeling they may have is, they're too whatever to, confess what they really are.
Yeah.
Or how people can perceive them. So that's pretty disarming, I guess. I guess it's a whole combination of how he interacts with, because it's not, as you noticed, it's not just the women of the house. Kelly, when she left tonight, she said she was the most disappointed by Vince. Vince was the one that really let her down the most, right? We know about Lauren, about her relationship with Vince. We've seen Morgan and that relationship with Vince. I mean, this is these are all pretty capable, strong people that are.
Yeah.
Oh, and of course Keanu, right? How many times has he burned Keanu when he kept coming back?
Yeah.
All of these people are strong people.
It's just the mist.
See, and that's what it is. But I mean, missed how though, because he doesn't have any. He tells him, I have no credentials and I have no way to demand that you give me this respect. But yet, here I am getting it from all of you.
It's the three-legged dog that can actually run faster than all the other ones.
I see. Maybe I guess there is something to that.
Look at me. I only have 3 legs, but I just won again. Look at me. Nobody loves me, but everyone keeps him safe.
Yeah, right. Exactly. He gets all the endorsement deals. Yeah.
That's scary.
It's just, that's very interesting though, because there is something to that, and that
definitely,
and that behavior works well with a lot of con artists and things like that too.
That's for sure.
It's just I really do enjoy or like the manipulation that he puts forward and uses. Uh, I like to think that it's him playing a character, but yeah, I mean, deep down there is a real part of me that knows that this is just Vince the guy, and this is just how he's lived his life. Oh, let's talk about Zingbot, bro. Let's talk about Zingbot.
They weren't as bad as I expected them
But
to
I
be.
like the one where Vince got. He said I would. He said I would smash you down, bro. But life beat me to it. Life beat me
There's
to
no point. Life
it.
did it to you first.
Yeah, I was going to go hard on you, bro, but life beat me to it.
My God, that was good. I was
Yeah,
shocked.
that was still the one I was like talking to the TV the most on, bro. That got me. The one about with Morgan, everybody that was making a big whatever about, that just wasn't. D, I haven't heard from you in a minute, bro. What do you think about Morgan's zing? What about you, Lisa? What do you think about?
About Morgan Zing.
Did you hear the zings?
I did hear the zings about
Okay.
the embraces, the this, the that, your girlfriend.
Yeah.
And Vince going, was he talking about, you mean my girlfriend?
My girlfriend, right?
You mean my girlfriend? I just don't know. I mean, I do if they're pretending like they're delusional. But if they're not pretending they're delusional, how the hell can two people be so delusional about the situation? No self-awareness whatsoever.
And this coming from a guy who's shown a lot of self-awareness.
Exactly. So they know.
In other aspects.
They know exactly that they took it too far. And they're just in denial. Like the house guests have witnessed and commented. Now Zingbot and the nation have witnessed and commented that they know of. I mean, it's like, I don't know. What are you guys doing?
I think there is a lot of truth though in Vince's family, friends, and everyone else seeing him play on TV and be like, "That's the same kind of shit he pulls on me, man. That's how I paid that rent that one time. That's how I, took him over to Del Mar, to hang out that one time. It's just,
He probably has some ex-girlfriends that have the same thing to say too.
well, to his credit, I guess he's been with. It was reported that he was with his girlfriend for 7 years. So
Yeah. We all know sometimes that's just a comfort thing. People just stay together. Just why not? Who knows? I don't know much about his relationships, so I can't speak on that too much. I do know it's over now. Well, maybe not.
Well, that's what I mean. If he wins the money, is it over?
I don't know.
Vince and Morgan's were the best. Ava was funny. Ash and Keanu were okay. Kelly and Lauren were a little funny too. Oh yeah, okay. Vince and Morgan's were the best. Yeah, Morgan's. See, that's what I wanted to try to get at. Morgan's. I mean, they were. I mean, I was kind of like Morgan. I was like, I don't really get it. I don't get it. But then she was so upset, bro. You can see she was just like fuming.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was still kind of like trying to figure out what was going on, and she was fuming. I was like, bro, I agree with what you're saying, but your actions are demonstrating a whole other different, thing of what you're doing there.
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy. Kelly, what was Ashley's? Let's talk about that. That was like they were singing a song or whatever, doing
that song.
Yeah, I
wish I had the lyrics right now, but oh my god, that was clever. I don't usually give them any credit with these zings, but like that was funny.
It was. I mean, everybody's was okay, but I mean, it was a bit long. Keanu, the smelly ogre. I don't know about that.
Well, they said like his socks smelled one time.
Oh, that's where it came from. Okay, because he was
Right.
like in the edit. In the edit, he was like, just a side note here. I don't really smell, do I? No, man, you're good.
Or maybe.
Uh,
I mean, it was good. I gotta get. Zingbot did well with what he had. I mean, personally, you could have got so many better zings out of many of the pre-jurors that were out
oh, I would
because the
imagine.
people in there just didn't really like outwardly entertain or play or get involved in anything. Like you have Ava, you have Ashley, you have like Lauren. Like they didn't do much. Even Vince crying, like he didn't do anything. He's just a whiny baby. Like he
Yeah,
didn't do anything.
right. No, but that's what it did. It kept him safe, right? Oh,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
protect the crying baby.
I don't
Let's
know. Okay, well, I don't know if it's about let's protect the crying baby or like who gives a shit about the crying baby.
well, no. If they're gonna, if that were the case, then he'd have been gone, right?
I don't know. I think he's just there. Like he cried himself into the background. Like, yeah, he went like look at him. He's not what's he gonna do? He's not even all bark, no bite. He doesn't even have the bark.
Ooh,
Ooh. Burn. But yeah, so I don't know. I think they did well with what they had. I was happy.
nice. Okay, so let's see. What else can we get into? Let's take a
D,
look
where'd
and
you
see
go?
what's all.
I did not see any of the thing.
Hmm?
I did not see that show.
Oh, you
You're
didn't see the
back.
zings.
Nope.
The zings.
I already zing about something, so I'm not going to continue talking about zing.
I'm taking a
Deal.
look on our social medias to see if there's anything worth talking about, something that we might want to discuss going forward. Anything of the past week that we haven't touched on yet, that including today's episode, that we want to get into? Anything more about the mastermind? When I saw him when I saw him in their little cinematic thing versus the Zingbot, I saw that he looked like he was a small dude. But then I'm like, oh, well, Zingbot, isn't he like 7 feet tall anyway? So everybody's going to kind of look like a small dude to him.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really know. But I was thinking that Paul, because of just, it's gotten silly at this point. The stuff is just, it's, you know what I mean? It's satire now. Not that it was ever serious in the beginning, but they've really gone over the edge. So,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that he plays into that. So that's why I'm going to guess it's Paul as the mastermind.
Okay, so he's actually a person? That's what's happening?
I guess, it was. I think everybody's been talking about the identity of the mastermind.
Me too, but like the audience or like CBS?
Oh, that part I don't know. Just
Okay.
if the cast were talking about who is this master, did I hear that somewhere? I don't know. See, I don't remember if it was something I heard or something
Mm-hmm.
somebody was talking about or something else. But there was some discussion about who uh, amongst someone, either people in the cast or online or somewhere, about who the identity of the mastermind was. And I just based off of what I was seeing and observing, I just wanted to forward Paul Abrahamian as a contender in
Mm-hmm.
just
Mm-hmm.
based off of how stupid some of that stuff is.
I
That
could too. I just remember him like really saying he's not coming back. He's past
yeah,
the show. He's done, living his own life. I know a lot of people say that in return, but I think he was, I don't know, that
no,
second
no,
run for him really burned. And the
yeah,
response from
man.
the audience really burned, like
What,
unfairly so.
what was his response from the audience?
They
Oh, they
agreed with they couldn't stand him. He was a horrible person, awful human being. And it's like, I don't know. I wouldn't equate anything in the game to someone being an awful human being. You
yeah,
can't
right,
possibly
man.
judge that without knowing them entirely.
Especially if it was about season 19 where he's a returning player and he's already kind of shown people, because you get to know, just being on one season at 18, people
Mhm.
get to know who you are and dive into you and see what you do and who you're about and everything else. And then you have a whole off season where you're just riding that wave or whatever. And then to
Mhm.
come back in again, yeah, man, that's to then think that you're this awful person all of a sudden when you're not just entering a Big Brother house and playing a game. That's it's kind of weird. A lot of people would have gotten to know him over that year, is what
Oh
I'm
yeah.
getting at. And they would have been like, yeah, man, I mean, this isn't the Paul I know. He's a good guy, but it's the game. Or at least the people that were close to him, he'd say, hey, man, it's the game. I'm going to be doing stuff in here. But
Yeah.
I guess some of it can be considered going too far. But if it's within the rules, then what's wrong with it? Make
Yeah. I
don't make it
think that's what
don't
I
make it
mean.
don't make it a rule. Or
Well, yeah.
or get punished for it or whatever.
Yeah.
If you're like doing experiments on human beings or whatever.
Running experiments.
Yeah,
That's
whatever.
good.
I mean, they
That's
kind of
funny.
are. It's called a social experiment, so maybe they are in a way, but
That's
they're,
exactly what they're doing.
it's
But
consensual with a payday at the end. So
yeah, but that's like every day in a job where people work with other people. They're constantly trying to figure out their ranking. They're constantly shit talking that one person they all decided they don't like. Like that's how it is. That's why it's a microcosm of real life, because every classroom is like that, where the students figure out where they stand. If one kid is away in a day, it changes the whole dynamics of the class. So that's just constant. And plus, on top of it, you hang money over their head and you hang quote unquote reality show fame over their head. And it all becomes a whole messy world in there.
mm, I get that. What the? Anyway, I was just scrolling through and somebody has a comment about Morgan here. This is Matt off of our X account. Crazy how she just delivered us a level of emotional manipulation we haven't seen in years. And the fan reaction is just, ew, go home, jealous pick me. Like if she was a man, they'd be calling her Dan Giesling, but whatever.
Next.
You don't think she's been enacting emotional manipulation?
Oh no, I wasn't listening.
Oh, let's see what some of these folks have to say here. So now emotional manipulation is great and we should all be fine with it. Yes. This is a social strategy game, and that was good gameplay, not real life.
Who are they talking about here?
This is, I'll read you the caption. This is from Matt on our X account.
Okay.
crazy how she just delivered us a level of emotional manipulation we haven't seen in years.
Oh,
And
Morgan.
the fan reaction is just, ew, go home, you jealous pick me. Like if she was a man, they'd be calling her Dan Giesling. But whatever.
I think the opinion constantly changes, like depending on which way the wind blows. Like we just said there, I was saying the comparison to Kevin Martin
Right?
with emotional manipulation and that it was quite frowned upon. But then I guess it's 50-50 mixed here for Morgan. People think she worked it and other people think she's awful.
If Zach wasn't a closet homosexual, it would have been a different story. Ooh, that's a check marked Jamie.
There's a check mark for me too.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay, yep. I think that is there anything that you wanted to add, Dee?
Not really. I'm kind of, it's 11:40 p.m. So I think we went through about just about anything. I'm kind of running out of, you know, had a long day, and I need to get up at 4 a.m. So
All right, well,
just
check out the links in the description down below, the social medias. Thank you for tuning into the channel. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you all later. And all right, everyone, say good night. Good night, everybody. Good
Thanks,
night. See ya.
everyone. Good night.
night.